At noon, focused on you.
Controversy in St. Charles County as hundreds show up to speak on a resolution on immigration. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. The measure failed last night on a 3-3 tie. One sponsor of the resolution didn't even show up to cast a vote. 5 on your side's Laura Barcheski has details about the proposal and how it's different from one taken up 2 weeks ago.
The St. Charles County Council chambers were overflowing with people ready to speak on a highly controversial Resolution 2308.
A resolution opposing the importation of illegal migrants into the region.
The resolution sponsor, Joe Brazel, says he believes the St. Charles County Council should support the lawsuits challenging the humanitarian parole program, which is designed to bring immigrants from Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua to the U.S.
It didn't go through the act of Congress, and it was signed. And so these 20 states are suing the federal government, the Homeland Security, on this particular issue. And the other argument is so they're not legal immigrants. They're basically, in the eyes of 20 attorney generals, they're illegal immigrants.
County Council members Mike Elam and Nancy Schneider disagree with the resolution. Elam says he hates the way this resolution paints St. Charles County.
Resolutions like this, as you can see in this room, does not represent a positive aspect. We need to be a positive voice in the region.
State Senator Eigel says he supports Brazel and the resolution.
My policy on illegal immigrants has always been clear. Don't let any more illegal immigrants in, and send the illegal immigrants that are already here back over the border.
The previous resolution specifically named the International Institute and their part in initiating a section of this program for St. Louis called the Latino Outreach Initiative. While it no longer names them, they believe this still misrepresents their efforts.
It still makes inferences or references to the fact that this program is providing, is actually bringing illegal migrants into the region, which is incorrect.
Now, the Migrant and Immigrant Community Action Project released a statement this morning calling Resolution 2308 racist, xenophobic, and misleading. It says, quote, building a welcoming St. Louis means recognizing the dignity of all people. Immigration law is complex, and a person's status is rarely a simple binary. Even more important, status doesn't reflect a person's worth.
2 minutes after 12 o'clock, it is lunchtime in St. Louis, and boy, it is cold outside despite the sunshine that we're seeing across the metro area right now. Skies mainly clear around St. Louis. We've had plenty of sunshine, but that clear sky and the winds that weren't as strong early this morning led to some pretty cold temperatures for most of us. Over Forest Park, still a few leaves left on the trees and a little bit of color in spots. Look at these temperatures this morning. Down to 21 in Baldwin, as well as Wentzville, 23 in Shiloh, Illinois. Alton was 21. You had 23 in Smithton, 22 in Waterloo. How about Eureka coming in with 18, 19 in St. Paul and out in Warrenton as well. Coldest temperatures were to our north and still to the north and northeast of St. Louis. Temperatures are in the 20s right now. Again, a lot of sunshine from our weather cameras around the area. Rest of the day into this evening, mainly clear to mostly sunny skies. We'll get close to 40 this afternoon, but probably stay just shy of it in most spots. And then we'll drop right to around freezing by 6 o'clock tonight. Hold there through the overnight hours.
Right. Thank you, Scott. Breaking news now at noon. Moments ago, U.S. Steel announced it's indefinitely idled its plant in Granite City. Workers learned of the decision in an email that was sent out earlier this morning. As part of the decision, U.S. Steel informed approximately 1,000 employees that they might be laid off and said they anticipated about 60% of those workers would lose their jobs. 5 on your side has a crew headed to Granite City. We'll have complete reaction all throughout the day. New at noon, a groundbreaking for a center in North St. Louis that's expected to add jobs to the region. State and city leaders say Advanced Manufacturing Innovation Center of St. Louis will be a manufacturing hub. The 150,000 square foot facility on Finney Avenue will have everything from specialty labs and equipment to community spaces for training and activities.
When it comes to manufacturing, the doors are wide open for this state, and everywhere I go, I talk about it continuously, that we're preparing for that. And if you don't think CEOs and businesses, like what we're talking about today, doesn't pay attention to what you're doing on the infrastructure in your state, and what you're doing with workforce development, you're kidding yourself, because I guarantee you they do. And they're not going to come here if you're not highlighting those things, and not only highlight them, are you really doing something about them?
The facility is funded by a $25 million federal grant for advanced manufacturing projects. Boeing also contributed $5 million. Happening today, a celebration for the end of construction at North Kirkwood Middle School. A ceremony will mark the end of Prop R construction at the campus. There are new classrooms, a new main office, and an updated space for instrumental music classes. It all happens at 5:30 tonight. The days are numbered for a former landmark in Fenton. 5 on Your Side has confirmed plans are in place to demolish the old Stratford Inn along I-44. Holden Kerwicki is in South County with more on the story.
Since opening in 1958, the old Stratford Inn has been a staple along I-44 in South County for over 60 years. But after closing 5 years ago, the building has been boarded up and fallen into disrepair.
You may recall back in 2018 when more than 80 families living in the former hotel were evicted with just 4 days' notice after the city cited the owners for improper use of the hotel and a variety of safety issues. Nearly 5 years later, Spiritus Demolition Group has been contracted to tear down the former landmark, once known for its gazebo, where many special occasions were held, including weddings. A project manager for Spiritus told 5 on Your Side that the inside of the building is largely gutted already, without any walls or furniture over large portions of the building.
Crews will begin going through the building in December and checking for any environmental issues. If all goes to plan, demolition will begin in January. Reporting in Fenton, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on Your Side.
St. Louis County has settled a lawsuit with former councilman and police chief Tim Fitch. The county must pay him $600,000. County Executive Dr. Sam Page argued Fitch shouldn't receive his police pension while also earning a pension as a county council member. The settlement includes $339,000 in back payments.
Would have just followed their own ordinances and not fought this in the courts, it would have saved the taxpayers approximately $300,000.
Dr. Page's office hasn't commented on the agreement, which also states the settlement is not an admission of liability by any party. Well, if you need to travel Highway 67 through the Lindbergh Tunnel tonight, you're going to need to find another route. MoDOT says the tunnel will be closed overnight so crews can make emergency repairs to a generator. It'll close at 11 p.m. and reopen tomorrow by 5 a.m. Still ahead, more Israeli hostages are expected to be released today. Why things could get more complicated after that. Plus, behind the scenes at Amazon, how the online retailer is able to process and ship so many orders. And 5 on Your Side has teamed up with the Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition for the Little Wishes campaign. We still need to grant more than 3,000 wishes for area kids in foster care. You can attend the in-person shopping day. It's this Saturday at Circle of Knowledge in Sunset Hills, or go to ksdk.com/littlewishes.